Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in tonight to the No Lag Zone. All the fun's going to get started here in a moment, and as most of you know by watching my channel, yes, I'm pre-recording this neat stuff in the alternate filming room. I just wanted to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to bring your love, your laughter, your energy into what hopefully will be a really, really good show. Don't worry, we're going to get everything started here in about... I wanted to be better with that, but I'm not, so you know this channel. Alrighty, guys, it's Tuesday night. We are live, and we have an amazing guest that, honestly, once he said he'd come to the show, I was like, really? 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 Yes, I'm a fan. Oh, my God, I'm actually pointing the right way, too. I'm a huge fan of this man, everything he has done. But we're going to get there, and I will be very surprised if anybody watching this live or after doesn't know who he is. But, guys, I know a lot of you are out there enjoying stuff tonight, and those of you who are tuning in, thank you. We have an amazing guest, and we're going to get to him right now. Now, Johnny, I know in our little community, lots of people know who you are. But let's pretend for a moment they don't. Introduce yourself to the world, brother.
Hey, what's up? I'm Jonnie Grooms, and I have a YouTube channel, and I review beard and grooming products, and I also do some gaming and some other random stuff. I molding my channel to where I want it to be. So right now it's in a weird transition, but I'm consistent with the content. So yeah.
Nice. And Joshua King Ginger, I know you're claiming first around 5:57, bro, but Ryan Zuvich beat you to it around 10:27 this morning. And Jersey Ron, or well, Jesus, he left some comments around 10 a.m. But thank you, brother. And Brian Conroy, how you doing, man?
Hey, Brian.
Now, Johnny, I got to tell you, you're kind of freaking me out because I'm used to the darkness in the back. I'm like, oh my God, he's like right here in the light.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, are you trying to eat a wrap somewhere or something? I'm your alibi for a while.
No, just a different setup because I don't have to be in control of the live, so I'm a guest. So I use my phone, and I can be properly lit and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Isn't it a lot more fun in the guest seat than like the host seat? Because you're like, cool.
Yeah, you could just relax and just talk, and that's it. You don't have to. I don't have to. Share a screen or monitor the comments and be a moderator and all that stuff. Like I can just hang.
Eric Kennedy, how's it going, Cal Ripken? My favorite Marine. How you doing, brother? All righty. So I know you're really, really famous for like your shaving videos. Matter of fact, that's one of the ones that like I watched you on Instagram do a live shave one day just because I was open. And I'm like, bleed for us, bleed just once. And when you caught yourself, I was like, yeah. There he is, Yardstick. What's going on, Mick?
Hey, Mick, how you doing?
And Chris, seriously, brother, I love seeing you in every live feed that I do. Just makes me feel better that you're still alive out there. He is an EMT out of Baltimore, Maryland. So that's like a free fire zone. And yeah.
Okay.
King Ginger. All righty, Johnny. Now, as much as I love the shaving videos, what got you started on those? Because I think that's a real, how can I put it? It's a growing market for like head shaving and head shaving gear, especially when you're using a straight razor and a safety razor. You're not trying to specialize in one. Well, what got you going down there filming those videos?
I felt like I just wanted to do something different with my channel because I was literally just doing beard reviews, and hey, what's up, Josh? How you doing? I was doing just beard reviews, and it kind of got a little repetitive, and I said, you know what, I got to do something to mix it up because I felt like I was doing the same thing over and over again. So I said, what else do I do? It's like, I shave my head, and I'm like, okay, so I'll just film myself every time I shave my head. I shave my head like 2 or 3 times a week, so it's like, hey, it's another avenue of stuff to review. So I went and I got a couple of razors, I got a couple of soaps, and some aftershaves and shaving oil, and I said, let's do this. Let's review this and do head shaves and all that stuff, because that is a big that's a big community in itself. Like we have a bearded community. Yeah. There is definitely a shaving community. It's pretty large, and a lot of the shaving content creators they have their own like little communities. Their channels are way out there into like 6 to 7 to 10,000 subs and all that stuff. So I wanted to just like dip my toe into that area and just like, because I want to grow my channel. Like I want to grow. So, I was hitting different things and, beard care, shaving, bald and bearded is like, it's an actual like style. It's a look. A lot of men have it. Men lose their hair too. So, and also like I was losing my hair. I was losing my hair for a while, and I was trying to hold on to the hair as long as I could. And my wife just said shave it, and we shaved it, and that's how I started head shaving.
Okay, when you say we, and you already answered the next question that I had getting ready for you, like what made you do it that first time?
Yeah.
When you say we, did she help you with that first shave, or is it just more like a?
Yeah, she shaved my head for me the first time.
Like straight razor or just
no, cartridge razor.
Okay.
Cartridge razor. Like it took forever.
That's love when you give her a blade and go, get near my head. That's love, no. Man,
At that time I didn't have a straight razor. The only thing I had other than cartridge razors at the time was just a safety razor. But it was like a very old safety razor. Like it was so old that the little hinges for the doors, they were just wobbling. They didn't close tight, so I could definitely not use that one. So all I had was I think we used the Harry's razor, which they don't recommend you shaving your head with Harry's. But that's the one I shaved my head with for the first time.
Yeah, nothing like inspiring confidence in a shave than that butterfly thing going.
Yeah.
That's what you want on your head is a vibrating blade, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. Joshua wants to know what you're drinking, bro.
Peanut butter whiskey. Yeah, that's it.
I have yet to try that. Honestly, I really have.
It's very good.
Yeah.
A little bit at a time. Very little bit at a time. Because, it's very sweet. And it's like candy like you're drinking sweet syrup. So I only drink like a tiny bit at a time, and I use like a giant cube of ice because to bring all that water in there.
As much as I've drank whiskey in my life, I have never really put ice cubes in there or watered it down because I understand some people will put water in the whiskey to really enhance the flavor of the whiskey. Mm-hmm. It kind of brings it out more than the alcohol.
Yeah.
I've never done it,
Yeah. Some people, what they do is that they'll take their whiskey and they'll drop like 3 or 4 drops of ice water, like super cold ice water into it and just let it like mellow in there. And then that will, enhances the flavor. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've known people who you got to pair it with the right cigar or the right pipe tobacco. They're that into their whiskey. Mm-hmm. And I just, every time I see that, I keep thinking of that old Dennis Leary skit where they're like, it's 10,000-year-old Irish sipping whiskey. You're supposed to pair it with that. He's like, oh, really? Clang, That's kind of how I feel. It's like, down the hatch. There we go. We're good. Next one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you answered that about shaving the head. And what my first was the military, to be honest. When I had that initial experience in basic training, when they're like, all right, sit down. You're done.
Oh, okay. Good.
And you're like, ow.
Oh, they just go crazy with it? Or
it's like shearing a sheep. I mean, they sit you down with a pair of clippers, and they're just like,
wow.
Done. Maybe a minute and a half basic training, maybe. But after I got out, it was, what was it? I think it was a Mike Tyson fight where I made a big bet and I lost and I had to give up my hair.
Oh, okay.
So ever since that point, I've always kept it small, especially seeing how, about right here, I got that big bald patch going back further. And I'm like, it's going to be there sooner or later. So I just better embrace it right now.
Yeah. Mine's right here, back here. So if I let my hair grow, I will have hair. I'll have hair on the sides and I'll have hair over here and I'll have hair on the other side. It's just right here. Nothing will grow.
Nice. And I see Ron's in the house. What's up, Jesus? Dagan, how are you, brother? Oh, yeah, and thank you for bringing it up, Joshua, because I was going to throw myself under the bus with Johnny. I my first head shave video that I was going to do, for some reason, I thought after half a bottle of vodka was a good idea to shoot a video and shave your head. It was like, pull out, pull out, pull out.
Oh, no.
Like blood trail all the way across and everywhere around. And when I called my better half up to help find a patch in the back, she was like, what the fuck?
Wow. Oh no.
Oh yeah,
No,
it was
no,
like
no.
someone took a cheese grater into my head.
Ow. Oh my goodness.
Only did that once. Only did that
Yeah.
once.
Well, one time I got really drunk and I filmed an entire foot grooming video because we were talking about feet on beard therapy, and I was like super wasted, and I filmed it perfectly. Like I filmed it like 100% perfectly. I removed the callus on my foot. I pumiced my whole heel and front of my foot with a pumice stone, made my skin really smooth, and I even used I used the beard butter as a joke to like moisturize
Yeah,
my feet,
yeah.
and like my feet came out really really good. But like, and I filmed it perfectly. I had the camera down on my feet, and I was going to work, and I did everything, and I was like, I did an intro and outro. I talked about foot care and all that stuff. It was just I did it as a joke. It turned out to be a really good video, and it just never saw the light of day because I deleted it because I was like, nah, let me not. I said, it's okay, it's okay. I wasted like a good 2 hours of my life, but it was fine.
And what's your point, Mick? Okay, seriously. All right, I'm getting more into your videos, brother. It was a vodka infused decision. All right. That's why when I drink now, the wife has 2 different rules for me: no fucking shaving and no live feeds. Period. And I've only violated one of those once.
Yeah, no, that's not good to shave while drunk. Nope.
Yes.
That's one thing I haven't done that. You know what? I'm lying. I am lying because I was on a live stream while drunk, but I lined up my I lined up my whole face. I lined up my whole face with a straight razor on a live. Yeah.
I may remember that video. Yeah, that's how guys, you can usually tell when Johnny's in a live and he's had some alcohol, okay? And he doesn't want to get involved in a subject. This is exactly what you're going to see. That straight razor coming out, and he's all...
Yeah. Just clean it up. Just clean up
he's
my,
what?
clean up my lines.
What? Are you talking to me? Oh, okay. That's how you can tell.
Yeah.
Not saying that, but still. All right. So seeing how you said you chucked that video, and we're going to talk a little bit of content creation, how brutal are you on your own videos? Are you just like a one and done, or are you like, I shot it, let me go through it, edit the crap out of it?
Yeah. I shoot it. Sometimes a video will go for like 45 minutes. Like it's a 45-minute long video.
Okay.
Because I stop and like I'm staring to the distance a little bit, or I'll fumble with words and I'll start having to re-say things over again, or the shot's not right, it's not straight, or the lighting is off. Something like bugs me. Well, if I'm looking at the camera and I'm actively doing the video, and I'll notice like something in the background just off, and I'll have to reshoot that whole thing. So like, there's a lot of bumps in the road to get through to make one of my videos. For some reason there's always like something wrong, even though like I have everything pretty much set how I have it. Like I have my lighting set, I have my tripod set because I have multiple tripods, and I have like the light back here is like it's one light bulb, that's all it is, one light bulb, and I changed the color on my phone or whatever. I have my angle set, I have my floor marked because when I flip the camera, when I film from the rear facing camera, I can't see myself. So I have to know like where I am in the frame of the shot. So I have my floor marked on the carpet, like where to stand. And I'm like, okay, this is where it is. And it's been working. It's getting kind of frustrating, which I feel like I'm going to buy a camera eventually that has a flip out display. But
Hulk is in the house.
Hey, what's up, Vinny? How you doing? Oh shit! Well, I lost the question. Yeah, Video is like 45 minutes long, and then I edit the hell out of it.
See, I will admit I'm very jealous of like your little Groom's cave down there.
Yeah.
Because like for me, when I got to shoot, it's either here in what I call the alternate film room, and I'm like facing this way, to the back wall, or it's downstairs at my dining room table where the light seems to be a little bit perfect. But now with COVID, I got to work around my kids' schedules. It's not like, okay, they're gone till 3. I can shoot 12 videos today if I want to. Now it's like, I got to squeeze 3 in. Okay, so now I got to squeeze 2 in on this day. Oh, Vinny, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Johnny ain't just getting anal; he is anal. Yes.
Oh yeah, when it comes to the video and stuff like that, no, I try my best. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I have a corner in my entire house. I have a space. You know, it's a small corner in my basement, but I have like it's like a half circle or a U shape kind of desk. It goes all the way like around, and you know, and then
Nice.
it kind of like leads into the area where I have all my beard stuff. So like, you know, I have a TV, I got my PlayStation, I got my computer, I got multiple screens over here. So like, everything is all here, you know, and yeah, I spend a lot of time down here.
I like how you do that with your videos, though. I think it's a really like everybody's got that catch thing. Like when you get them out of the the gate. Like for me, it's like, hey, all you viewers to the emulator. I love how you're like, this is Jonnie Grooms. I bought this product for the purposes of the review. Let's get at it,
Mhm.
And then you're like, let me turn this camera around, and it's like facing down at the table, and you've got the magic hands moving. I love how you do that. It's so fluid. It's so nice. It doesn't seem forced. And I know because Mick talked about it in a video before about he needs to get his muscle memory when he does his videos. How long did it take you to get that bit fluid where you're like, you're a little open about, I bought this for the purposes of the review. And then you're like, let's turn the camera around.
It took man, it took a couple of times doing it, a couple of videos doing it. So like I know like and I'm trying to like I'm trying to go a little further than just that, because what I do is that I have like what I'm gonna say, and there's sections of my videos that are like basically I say the same phrases. So it's like there's like if you were to have a like a script, it would be like this part is script, and then this one is off the cuff, and then this part is script, and then this part is off the cuff, and then the last part is script. So it's like it's like a zigzag on how I do it, and it just over time it just so when I lead up to the part where it's scripted, then it just comes out now, and it's a lot easier.
Yeah, I used to do this whole big thing on the big. Yeah, and there's Joshua. Are you still making beard soaps?
No. I'm working on something different though. Not really soaps, but I'm working on a project. It's actually I can't. It's not even going to be a public thing, so I'm not even going to talk about it.
And you let me know when you're in the state, bro. If you're anywhere close, we're going to meet up. Seriously, that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, like when I was doing my videos, because you watch all these. Well, I do. All right. There's so many like YouTube content creator academies that are out there on YouTube, and they're like, okay, watch me for a perfect opening. Watch me for a transition from your opening to this.
Mm-hmm.
Do not pay attention to the mad woman in the background. So it was, I used to do this whole big, hey, thanks for coming to the channel. I'm so privileged to have you here. Oh yeah, by the way, you can see a little channel symbol pop up right down here. Go ahead, click on that. It's going to bring you right to subscribe. All right, let's get into the fun part. And that was like a minute and a half. So I had to ditch that. And then you had to put in an opening because everyone's like, oh, you got to have that. You got to have a little bit of music. You have something to grab them. And I'm like, okay, well, now I'm at 2 minutes before I've even shown the product.
Yeah. Okay.
And man, you want to get hate? They're like, 2 minutes, ain't even showing the product. Thumbs down, fuck your channel. I'm like,
oh my God.
Damn, bro. It's a knife. I'm not teaching you how to do heart surgery. It's a knife,
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh my God. The Hulk and the yardstick on a road trip across America. I want that live feed. That's all I'm saying.
The yardstick.
Yeah, so I know I've gone through at least 10 different, if you look over all the videos I've done, and I've done over 1,000. And that's not kind of bragging. I didn't even realize I was at that point until I looked on Social Blade and I went, I'm at 999 right before I go live with Billy Rogers.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, wow, he was my 1,000th video. But how many openings do you think you've had to your channel? Because I know I've gone through at least 10 trying to get it to where I'm at right now.
Opening? I don't know. I think I've pretty much stuck to the same one. I think I got to look back. I'm not sure. I know, like I recently in the past few months, I've only been doing the same one over and over again. Um, I've kind of like cut back the intro cinematic that says like my name and stuff like that, and like the little music part. I cut that out, and that was just because like I upgraded my phone and I got a new phone, and that video just wasn't on my camera roll at the moment, and I just did videos without it, and I was like, all right, you know, and I think the one video I did it with in there, but I also cut it down to 5 seconds, like maybe a little less than that, and it was just Johnny Grooms, and then it moved over. Um, as far as like the amount of openings, I think I've pretty much done it the same way. You know, really just say, "Hey, what's up, Johnny Grooms?" and this is what we're doing today. But I always say like how I got the product, whether I bought it, whether I received it, whether it was gifted, because I think you need to do that. I think if you're gonna review a product, something with YouTube, like you have to let it know, you have to let somewhere in the video know that whether in the comments or in the video itself, if it's a paid thing or not, something like that. Only because I've watched other reviewers do that, talk about like, say that in the review, like how they got the product, and also lets you know like, if this review, if I got it for the review or I bought it, like if I bought it for the review and then what, wasn't given to me by the company,
Yes, I think you're the only channel that I watch on the regular that does that. And I know as a content creator, there's a box you are supposed to check if you're paid for that video.
Yeah.
Where it says, paid thing. But Mick, I'm going to address you right now, pal. Okay. You do good in your videos. You really do. I like your delivery. I like how you do it. Stop looking afraid. I know you're a little camera shy right now because you're still new and doing things. But once you get over that part, bro, and it's only going to come with doing more videos. You're great in your lives. Dude, you had me on. We had a great conversation for over an hour. Nothing really dragged. So just be Mick. Not the guy that shoots his wife. Be Mick. You know about that story, right, Johnny?
Yeah, I heard that story. Yeah.
Okay.
I heard that story. Yeah. Thank goodness it wasn't like, fatal.
Bammer, right? And I don't care. I will say, Mrs. Mick, every so often that weather gets cold, she's like, bastard, limps a little more just to make him feel bad. She's got to.
Oh, man.
But I see how we're talking content creation. And I know you've got a bunch of videos out there. Mm-hmm. Every day I know there's lots of new YouTube creators coming into the game.
Right.
What advice would you give them from Jonnie Grooms to make a successful channel?
I'd say really just be yourself. Be yourself, find your own voice, and just do what you want to do. I always say that. I always say, be yourself and do what you want to do. Don't let other people like influence the way you do things. You know what I'm saying? Just be you in a sense, and that's pretty much it. And then try not to spend so much money on products. I mean, unless if you want to, because like when I first started, I bought everything under the sun. Everything that came out, I bought it. Now I'm very super selective on what I buy. And it's just because like I've bought so many products that were bad more often than they were good. And I've wasted a lot of money doing that. So when I buy a product now, like very, very selective, I ask a lot of questions, and before I dip my toes into a brand new company, like McKissick, Beard and Mustache, right? I think it was McMahon who said, "Oh, it's good company." So it's okay. So I'll check it out. So I checked it out. Went to the website. Chatted. With some of the people that have had it before, and I was like, okay, I'll buy one combo, see how it is. And then I bought the one combo, and great stuff. I got to buy more. I just have to use what I have first. And that's another thing too.
Yeah.
When you're a reviewer and you're buying products, you're gonna get inundated with products that you're never gonna finish. You're never gonna get to. You do it for the review. You wear it for a couple of days, shoot your review, bottle up, put it in the background, move on to the next one, and there it sits. A year later, it's gone bad. You gotta throw it away. You can't even give it to somebody because it smells bad, or lost the scent or
Give
whatever.
it to Nick. Give it to Nick. The Pop-Tart sniffer needs all the help he can get. What'd you say?
So like, now I know, like, that's why, like, if you see my channel, I don't have a lot of many beard care reviews coming, because it's very staggered for that reason. I only buy a little bit at a time. My beard budget is very small. Like, when it comes to buying stuff, if there's a sale that catches my eye, that's like, a sale for like 30% off or something like that, I was all right, I'll grab that combo real quick. If like Beard Mana just had their new scent, oil and butter, for $20.
Panda thing.
For $20, I was like, all right, grabbing it. Also because Beard Mana is doing great things. If you haven't tried Beard Mana, you gotta try some Beard Mana. Excuse me.
Now with his thing, I'm going to transition to Vinny's little thing right here. When he says, okay, so describe what you call successful. I think you just did it in your very next sentence, Vinny. If one person reaches out and sees my video and goes, bro, I love your review. I've been looking at that blade. Great. Or they go, hey, I liked how you describe certain things. Cool. You just got to dive in. If you're happy with your channel, that's successful. Yeah. And that's the best way I can put it. If you don't like your content, shoot more. Come up with something better that you can do. And I'm not singling you out, Vinny. It's just advice that I can give. If you look at my channel, I've got everything under the sun with book reviews, my own personal life vlogs, my step-parent vlogs. I've got survival gear. I've got blades. I've got beard content. I've got a lot of stuff. So in some ways, it's helped my channel grow, bringing everything under one channel. But in certain ways, I wonder if I've hurt my channel, because I know the guys that come for the knife reviews aren't there for the beard, and they're not there for the step-parent stuff. So I don't know if YouTube is putting my content in front of them. But that's, neither here nor there with that. Like I said, if you're happy, that's successful. If one person reaches out and goes, oh, dude, I saw your workout stuff. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I've had messages. People were like, oh, you know what? I saw your review on the Defender. I said, and they went and they bought it. And they were like, wow, it's a really good blade. It's a really good razor to shave your head with. And I was like, yeah, it's the one I use when I don't review anything. I use the Defender razor. So when that person went out, purchased it, and was happy with their purchase, I was like, that's because I that's what I like. I like that. Same thing with the last beard care company I reviewed. They went out and they bought that combo that I reviewed, and they were like, "Wow, you were totally right. That scent was amazing." And I'm like, oh. It's so much better than receiving like fan mail in the mail. When someone says that your video like brought them joy because they purchased exactly what you did and they saw exactly what you saw in the product, and you had that connection. That's it. And I've actually found that to be like my joy in making content, because before, like, nobody ever that never happened to me before. This is, I'm just sharing the first time that's happened to me. Before, I was just making content. I never got any feedback. I never got any like constructive criticism or anything like that. Like, hey, you could do this better, or you can shoot this a little. Nothing. I never get that. No one ever gives me any constructive criticism on the actual review, or something that's valuable. So when that happened for the first time, I was like, oh wow, this is like, I was making videos just to make videos and grow my channel, and just because I wanted to just do it as a hobby and everything like that. And I got into video editing and also beard care hobbies and stuff like that, collecting scents. But now, like, I have that kind of like push. Almost the reason why, like, I'm gonna continue doing this is because those people bought those products and had a good experience off of my review. So like, I was like, oh wow. And it was only 2 people, but I take those 2 and I'll run with it.
You got to, man, because it just leads us right up to this next one that Joshua asked. How do you deal with haters? You know, there's a few out there.
I only deal with haters when they come at me to me personally, like to my name. Um, I don't get a lot of haters. I don't get a lot of hate DMs and all that stuff. And occasionally I'll get a comment on one of my YouTube videos that's negative, that will be like outrightly negative. So what do? Is that I block them from the channel and I delete their comment. Hey, if they don't want to be there, if they don't have anything nice to say about, you know, if it's something constructive, I will leave it up and I'll have a conversation with the person in the comments. But if it's just outright, just straight up hate, you know, being an asshole comment, I will automatically delete and block the person from the channel and they'll never see me again.
See, for me, sometimes I have a little fun with it. I'll give you guys 2 really good examples. Sometimes people just want to hate on you because you're doing a video. They're going to watch your video and they're going to sit and go, I can do this better. I can do that better. Who the fuck does this person think he is? Go watch 2 videos of mine. When I reviewed Omarosa's book on Donald Trump, I really wish I was monetized that weekend. I got 3,000 views in a 48-hour period.
Oh, wow.
I was called racist so many times.
Goodness.
It wasn't even funny because I did not believe some of her stories in that book. I really, and I'll say it to this day, I really do not believe she chased the Congressional Black Caucus out of the White House, yelling and screaming at him, and it wasn't televised. I will never believe that.
I don't know.
I was even called a cracker peckerhead in that video. And the other one I want you guys to see is I support Black Rifle Coffee. My most hated video of all time.
Wow.
And some of the comments in there, ooh, buddy. Sometimes you can have a little fun. You just sit and you go, hey, thanks for that constructive feedback. I'll make those changes. And they're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
They were insulting you. You have a little fun and you be polite and you try to rise above it.
Right.
Now there's others. I've gotten some direct messages filled with hate. And I'm just like, I'll deal with you when I want to. Sometimes if I screw up, I have to get, my ass kicked. And I take my ass kicking and I move forward. But if it's something stupid like, okay, I didn't like the tiger striping on that blade, and you're coming after me about that, man, come on.
That's silly.
You would be surprised. You would be surprised some of the hate I've gotten over some videos. And Mick, I told you that one was going to be successful. I told you that one was going to have to wait a little bit to catch on, and it's going to climb even higher, brother. I guarantee it.
Oh, the hair dryer. Okay.
I hate this. Thank you, King Ginger. Very nice of you to say, brother.
Yeah, I like those. Yeah, especially when you start cutting them. You start cutting the paper, you do the paracord and the ratchet strap, and all. I like that. That's the part of the video I enjoy. Seeing the blade in action. That's
Well, yeah, and I am not as big as some channels are out there that get sponsored and they get all that stuff for free. So that's why I literally do not take my blades into the middle of the woods and hit them with baseball bats. I have watched some young creators take an axe and try to make it do things it was not designed to do. Then when the handle breaks, they're like, failure, this thing sucks. I'm like, you've got it embedded in a stump. You're trying to run over it with a freaking truck. What is wrong with you? That little piece of wood is not designed to support the weight of a freaking four-wheeler.
Right. Well, that's just for views then. They're not really doing a legit, stress test on it, because like if it's not designed for that, it's gonna snap, it's gonna break. Like they're just doing that for reviews and views. They're just doing that for views, not reviews.
Exactly, they're doing that for the views, which just makes
for the views. Yeah,
come on, there's so many better ways to do things. Which I've got 3, 6, 7 axes I got to get a review on here really soon. That I've been sitting around collecting dust. Oh wow! Just because I want to do something different.
You should throw them. Yeah, he's like,
I know how.
Yeah.
I can't get to the target that I want to get to right now. And in my apartment complex, I guarantee you Mount Vernon Police Department will be called if I'm out in the middle of the quad going, all right, you ready?
You stand right there holding an apple.
Pretty much. Tell my son, see, you have some use. Put the apple on your head. Don't move. Be right there. And guys, I'm kidding. You know how much I love that monkey.
Oh yeah, of course. Jokes, all jokes.
Exactly.
I've gotten really good at axe throwing. I go to it's called Stumpy's over here in New Jersey, and it's axe throwing. And it's like a range. You know, you're walled off, and there's I think it's plywood. I don't know, but it's a big wooden target, and you get these axes, and you just launch them at the target, and I get the bullseye every time. I've gotten really, really good at it. So like the first person that breaks into my house, they're gonna get a hatchet right to their chest. Like just.
It's a great stress reliever, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just throwing that and hitting the target, you're like.
I threw the axe so hard that I broke the wood, and they had to come and give us a new target. That's how hard I threw that axe.
I don't doubt that. You got all that Jersey pent up frustration. You know, you've been what? Oh yeah. By the way. Happy 1 year anniversary of 2 weeks to flatten the curve. That happened today when America went into lockdown.
Oh, okay.
So happy anniversary, Johnny. And Ron, I'm glad they got easier, bro. That first one had to be a bear. I know my very first one, the military side of me came out and it was like, this is a book. It has this many pages. It has pictures. It will cost you this much. I go back and look at that video every so often and just go, why? How did I get any subscribers off of that? How?
I can't see comments, so if anybody's comments, because I'm on my phone now, I'm not on my. That's why I look a little better than I normally do, and it's this angle because I'm on my phone and I can't see comments at all.
Looks like it goes. Do you have any razors that you've already reviewed that you want to sell off?
I have a few handles. I mean, yeah, shoot me a DM and I'll show you what I got, and then let me know. You just pay shipping. That's
Bam! I loved your cigar videos. I really did. I thought those were cool, man. Both games have not that. Of course, it means something to me, Hulk. Being on the Hulk's good side means the world to me. I don't need you lifting my house up to get at me. All right. I mean, geez, piss the Hulk off, you die. Yes, and I'll be honest. I never ever thought I'd get to 100 subs, and that's what also makes me giggle with Chris Rayner. He was like one of my original 100. He's been with me this long. I just okay. I'm at 100. Then I'm at 2. Then I was at 3, and I'm like, all right, why are you guys liking this? But I'm just going to keep having fun, you know.
I just want to see my.
And Ron, yeah, bro. You're a good guy. I like your approach. I like how you come across. I like how you're not trying to sell anything in a video. You know, you're not sitting there going, this beard oil right here is the greatest thing on the planet. If you buy this thing, it will cure emphysema. It will cure psoriasis. It will cure this. It will. You're just giving your honest opinion of everything, dude. And yes, I'm picking on Joe when he had that company about toe fungus or whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
You know, just what the.
Yeah.
All right, as I'm scrolling down. All right, Ron, now I got to pick on you again here, Jesus. I wonder why that beard shake video took the whole minute to go from here to here. All right?
I can't even. I'm nowhere near long enough to do a shake at all. So,
Joshua, I've got so much in the works, bro. It's not even funny right now. And yes, I am kind of working on trying to live off the land for some stuff. I just need my governor to kind of open up the state a little bit more. And Dagan, I love what you do, bro. Seriously. I love it when you involve your husband and stuff. And one of the biggest things for your channel that just sucks me right in is your beard. And I've said this publicly before, but I don't know if I've said it to you. I love how it's got that Muppet look from the mustache into the beard that, like, when you talk, it just reminds me of those Muppets that were moving around. And I'm like, that beard is mesmerizing. I'm just like, wow, Dagan, talk more. No, Dagan, talk more. No insult to the beard, bro. I'm jealous of it. It's beautiful. See, there we go. Okay, I'll take the laughter now that I'm scrolling down. Thank you, Dagan. All right, Johnny. So, what would you say is your most successful video that you have ever done?
My most successful video is the Just for Men beard coloring beard wash. It's got 34,000 views last time I checked. And it's only because Men's Variety magazine picked it up and featured it on their website.
Really?
Yeah.
Score, brother.
Yeah, and that was real early. That was real early into the YouTube career. That was like one of my I would say I can't see it now because I'm on a computer, but I would say it's one of my first 20 videos. It's in the first 20 videos that I did, and yeah, that got picked up, and that's when I really thought, I was like, oh man, that's it. I'm definitely gonna hit like that 1,000 sub mark, and I'm gonna start, getting monetized. And that was like, because I saw the views going up, and I was like, oh my god, this video is taking off like crazy. It's like 10,000, 4,000. No, it started off like 6,000, then 10,000, and then it started to grow. I'm like, wow, but the subs weren't coming in, so I was like, I got a huge reality check right there.
Right? Don't you hate that when that happens? When you're like, this is cool, and then reality shows up with a baseball bat and just kneecaps you,
Yeah. And then like now, a year later, and I'm just hit 900. A little over a year later. No. Is it over? It's almost getting 2 years in February. Shit, it's been 2 years. Has it been 2 years?
But no, hold on. Let's get this straight. Has it been 2 years of consistent filming, or did you take any breaks in there?
No, I didn't take any breaks when it comes to for the beard channel. No, I took no breaks. I think 2022 will be 2 years. No, 2021 will be 2 years. I have to check now. Oh my god, I don't even know.
All right, guys, you've just seen it. Jonnie Grooms has had a mental breakdown right here on the show.
Oh my god, it's been 2 years already.
Nice.
Hey.
So what would you say is one video that you've produced that went okay that you were like, why? Why are you guys watching that?
That's an interesting question.
See, for me, and this is why I ask it, for the longest time, this watch was my most successful video. A watch that I got inside a monthly subscription box. Looks like according to Dagan, you started shooting February 1st, 2019.
Yeah, okay. So
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years, yeah. Oh wow. It's been 2 years. I didn't even realize. You know what it is? It's this whole like being home and lockdown thing, like time is a warp, Like, I didn't even like occur to me that, oh wow, I didn't even notice that it's been 2 years. Wow, it's been 2 years. I don't have an answer for that question.
Okay, but I got some other ones for you here. What made you pick up that camera for the very first time and go, I can do this?
I originally started YouTube like 4 years ago, right? The beard channel is 2 years old, but me being on YouTube is a lot older. I've had a few other channels before this, and I said we need some kind of extra monetization for childcare, because childcare was very expensive. And I was already pulling like 12 hours a day at work, and like 4:45 in the morning to like 6 at night, 7 at night, straight through. Like I was working as many hours as I could. Wife was working full time, and childcare was I think it was like $1,400 a month for childcare alone, not including like the mortgage and the bills and everything else like that. So that's just the way, because we so happened we bought a house in the town that doesn't provide childcare. A lot of towns in New Jersey, you get childcare for free, like you get free childcare, but not meaning daycare and preschool and things like that. Like
Right.
you get that free, but in the town I live in, it's not. At the time it was like $700 for one kid and like 600 something for another. It was very expensive. To because we both had to work. We just bought a house.
Just for childcare, you've got to.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, man, this is like money's tight. So I said, you know what? I know you can monetize with social media. I said my Instagram is pretty large, but there's no monetization there. I said, what can I do? I said, hey, we watch a lot of YouTube. I said, let me do a YouTube channel. I said, you never know. I may get monetized with that. And if I can make like a little bit of money on the side doing that just to help like pad the cost of childcare, like that's why I got into YouTube like 4.5 years ago. I got into YouTube.
Yeah.
I went through 3 different channels already. I've gone through a vaping channel because I was big into vaping and stuff like that. And that hobby, you think beer care is expensive? Holy shit. We're talking thousands quick.
I've heard.
And so there was that. And then it was a gaming channel that I did not know how to film. I did not have the computer to do gaming. I didn't have a PlayStation 4 and all that stuff to have with a camera and like all the equipment I have now to do gaming. Like I didn't have any of that. So I was working off of cell phone games, filming myself playing the game, and then using another cell phone to film myself. So editing a video like that was a nightmare. It took hours to edit that one video. So like that was going, and and then I started doing like movie reviews, and me and my wife were doing movie reviews. We were reacting to movies, and then she said that she didn't want to do YouTube anymore. She's like, it takes too much work, or she just didn't have time for it. So she kind of dropped me. And then
I like how you put that, because I was about to make that joke. It was too much work or anything else. She was like, I'm done hanging out with you.
She just didn't want to hang anymore. And then she's the one who told me to grow the beard. So I grew the beard. I said, I got to take care of it. So like I started buying products, and I was like, oh, what else? What other channel can I do? But by then it evolved from me wanting to do it to pad childcare to me getting into the hobby of editing. So like it flipped. Like it went from, hoping to get monetized to make money to do this X, Y, and Z thing, which now I don't need anymore. But we're okay now. Everything's figured out. So I don't need the monetization. It'd be nice. I would like it. It'd be awesome. But it's just not a focus anymore. To like me, like really like editing. Like I really like got into editing, and I really started doing it. So much so that I was actually doing it for other people on the vaping side. I was doing kind of like how Ken does now. He does logos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was doing logos, 1-minute video edits, picture edits, things like that for people in the vaping community. And then they would use it in their posts and all this. I would do promo photos for companies, for the vape companies. I'd go out in remote locations and like take a picture of the product and like in grocery stores and stuff like that. Vape juices with the I would just I would be all over the place with it with my phone, just and doing a ton of editing for these companies, and that actually was going really well. Like I had a lot more like codes. Like we have you guys got discount codes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I had a lot more codes and affiliates and ambassadorships with the vape companies, more so than the beard companies when I was doing that for them. And so because like a lot of those companies, they had like a home, because a lot of them were home companies, like they would make this stuff at home and stuff like that. So like they really just like valued that, and they made it feel like like you were part of the company when you did that stuff for them. And there was one company right here. Where's my hat? My head is gone. Here, this is the company. So this company right here, this is Draco Militia, right? This is a vape company. They make their own handmade mech mods. They make their own juices and everything. If it wasn't for this company, I would not be here doing this now, because this company broke me out of my shell of getting on camera and speaking. So like they really like, you know, they accepted me. They took me in, you know, into their whole thing, their whole organization there and all that stuff. And I did videos for them. I did juice reviews for them. I did, you know, all this stuff. And I got really comfortable behind the camera for helping this company. And that's why I keep the hat, you know, and I keep the hat and I wear it every now and then, because without that company, I wouldn't be comfortable enough to do this. So like they help me so much more than they really understand, that they know. And yeah,
this is one of the things I've learned about you, and I may be wrong here. Okay, you're really introverted until you get to know somebody, and then it's like once you cross that barrier with Johnny, where you've gone from and to hey, he's kind of cool, to okay, I'll talk to him. Then you start showing more of yourself. And it's funny because, like, you have a show on Wednesdays with one of the most outspoken, loudmouth people on the planet, you know? Uh-huh. So I think, in my opinion, that's why therapy works so beautiful, is you've got the diva who just, hi, you're just constantly going. Then it's like, oh, Johnny, speak. Hi. You know, I love beard therapy, and if anybody watching this hasn't checked it out, those guys were awesome and came on the No Lag Zone. As a matter of fact, they were the first guests ever on the rebranded show. You guys were. I rebranded that night. You guys came on.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to see, especially around 9:30, because that's when the true diva comes out.
Yeah.
Not Johnny, but you guys got to check the show and, you know, watch that. But I think that's so cool that company basically broke that Johnny shell, you know?
Yeah.
Quick question.
What?
That log that's in the pantry, can I get rid of it?
No, because I'm about to break it up this weekend.
Okay. I found a place for the leaves for the table.
Okay.
It's okay, man.
The coolness factor just gone. It's gone. No, one of the things, that log that's in the pantry is I got a really huge round, and I'm going to basically, instead of trying to chop it down like you usually would with the axes, go sideways and keep bashing the axe like forged in fire and see after how many hits what it does to the axe.
Okay.
So it's one of those things that I'm looking at.
All right.
But as I was saying, it got Johnny out of the Johnny shell and got you to the guy we know today, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
You know? But okay, we're going to move on to another segment here. We're going to go to the lightning round.
Okay.
Seeing how she's moving stuff around downstairs, which I think that was my signal that she might want me to go look.
Yeah, probably.
You think? She's got a couch. We got that brand new table. And that's my ringtone.
Nice.
And for the record, to make it even better, that's Joe Bearded Life giving me a call.
Okay.
I know this video is going to get demonetized, but I don't care.
Maybe not. I don't think so. It'll be all right.
Hey, Iowa Crafted Beard. How you doing, Seth? Yeah, I had Boston Mike on the show, and if you know Boston Mike, we set a record for F-bombs on a 1-hour video, and that one it's still monetized to this day.
Yeah, you can curse. It's okay for YouTube. You just can't do it in a attacking manner. Like you can't, I can't be, if I cursed you out, like if I said, F this, Chris, you, like then that would be demonetizing because it's like bullying and stuff like that. But if you're just talking, chatting, I watch channels in the hundreds of thousands of subs and they curse like crazy and they don't have any problems. So
250 F-bombs in a 1-hour show.
Wow.
Not that we weren't working for it or anything, but still. All right, bro. It is the lightning round. I know you've been through part of this before.
Yeah. Cool.
We were just talking about you. And funny, I forgot to put my phone on mute, so the ringtone comes through.
It's funny because he knew you were on a live stream. That's what's funny.
Yeah, right.
He's probably watching him like.
No, I did it to him once. I think he was on Beards on Film, and I totally forgot he was live. And yeah, I gave him a call. When he called back, he's like, "What stupid motherfucker doesn't know when his friend's live?" I'm like, "Me." But all right. So Johnny, before you became vegan, did you prefer chicken or fish?
Fish.
Burgers or tacos?
Tacos.
All right, man. Those really stacked deli sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the one like meat, cheese. Screw the veggies. More meat, cheese.
Uh-huh.
Or pizza.
Pizza only because it's hot. I like hot foods.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, brother. What is your favorite music genre?
It's hard because I just love music in general.
Do you have any go-to, like, you know?
Yeah, kind of like more like like punk and emo bands, stuff like that. Like, yeah, I like the screaming, you know, all that stuff, like Hawthorne Heights and Blink 182. You know,
Just you and emo.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, I was big in that growing up. I was a big alt kid. Yeah, I was. Yeah. I went through a death metal phase. I went through a Marilyn Manson phase. Yeah.
Yeah, between you and Boston Mike, y'all drove up the chart that night, Joe, but still. All right, man. Are you more into baseball or hockey or neither?
Probably more baseball. Like, if I'm gonna watch a sport, I'd watch baseball.
Okay, so football or basketball?
Football.
Okay.
I don't even watch football, but I know like football's more entertaining than basketball because people hit each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every single play, they hit each other.
Yes, that's why. Yeah.
All right. What's Jonnie Grooms' favorite song?
My favorite song?
Yep.
Oh, man. My favorite song. I don't have a favorite song.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
no.
seeing how Joshua got a hold of the list tonight, where do you come down on the Taylor ham or pork roll side?
Oh, it's pork roll. It's pork roll. It's not even a question. Because it is pork roll.
Yeah, I know. It's just part of the questions, Joe, okay? You got to ask him so he can look at me like I'm throwing you in a fucking trunk. That's all we're doing. Right after the show, you're done. Can you read that, Johnny?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my bad.
It's all good, bro.
I'm not even gonna try because like I can see the comments, but I have to like maneuver. I'm not maneuvering. I just can't see comments.
Joe's like, boycott this goddamn show right friggin' up.
Hey,
It is what it is, Joe. Just saying.
Yeah.
All right, brother. In your opinion, what is the most overrated men's grooming company on the market?
I still say Scotch Porter. Every time I get that question, like someone asks me, I say Scotch Porter.
Agreed.
You know. Yeah, but I know why they had to reformulate, but you know, but yeah, I've always said Scotch Porter. Yeah.
Agreed.
I just don't dig beard serum. Like it's their beard oil, beard serum, or whatever.
It was beard serum, and it's way too many chemicals in that thing.
It's too thick.
Yeah, I mean, Ultra from Chesapeake is so much better than Scotch Porter's conditioner. It's not even funny, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But moving that one on, what is your most underrated men's grooming company?
Underrated is it's got to be the Beard Manor Boys. I mean, I mean, I think they're killing it because they sold out, and so people are starting to catch on to the Beard Mana movement. But yeah, like if you haven't tried Beard Mana, you gotta try some Beard Mana.
I've got to. Every time I try, I always for some reason forget they even exist and buy something else, and I'm like,
Yeah.
damn it, I gotta go support them.
Yeah.
They will be there. All right. Oh, this is gonna be fun. What is Jonnie Grooms' biggest regret in the review game? Waxing your nose. Sorry.
You know what? No regrets. Nope.
My man. All right, brother. If you can only pick one men's grooming company for the rest of your life, what's it gonna be?
Yeah, can't answer that question.
Bobby. And Bobby, while Johnny's thinking of that, I got to reach out to you, bro, because I'd love to have you on the show and talk about your job. If you're willing, let me know.
One grooming company? Right now, it's got to go to Peak CBD. Just because, like, the CBD vitality is just it's amazing.
I agree. I've got Kauai, so yeah. Alrighty. What's Jonnie Grooms' favorite ice cream?
My favorite ice cream is Moose Tracks.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's good stuff.
Favorite holiday, bro?
Favorite holiday is Halloween.
My birthday. I love you. You're cool. I love it, Bobby. I know Johnny's biggest regret is not sharing his own codes.
Oh, you know what? Maybe. I have codes, but I never share them. I don't know why.
Nice.
You know, they're not affiliate codes. They're just discount codes. So they're up in my bio. I have discount codes. They're up in my bio. There you go.
Oh, you got a link tree? Cool.
Yeah, I got a link tree. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
I don't have affiliates. I don't have affiliate codes.
Oh, you'll have some soon. I know.
Yeah.
You'll have some.
2 years in, not one affiliate code. No, that's not true. I had one, but then the company decided to ask all affiliates, but I never pushed it anyway. But I only had one in 2 years, so there you go.
I've had 3. I currently only have 2. One I really don't push that much, and the other I've got to shoot reviews on.
Okay.
And that's for a bandbox fella. Are you a bomb or butter kind of guy?
I use both, but I use butter more.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. These next 2 are going to be a little interesting, all right?
Okay.
Do you think CBD in beard products is here to stay, or is it a fad?
I think it's going to stay because CBD is really creeping into the cosmetic world more, and I feel like there is a market for it, and I feel like it's going to be a thing. I don't think it's a full-on fad because CBD itself probably started out as people believing it to be a fad, and now it's so widely used. You know, I mean, the CBD is everywhere. Every kind of gummy, pain salve, lotion, creams, all that stuff, CBD is in it. So it would only make sense for it to creep its way into the cosmetic world. And I feel like it's something that is gonna stay. I don't know if there's gonna be it would have to be like, I feel like for it to be like really hit the mainstream, like a big company like Beard Brand or Live Bearded, something that's in the stores that will that will add a CBD product. You know what I'm saying, for it to hit like the full on, hit the market in the long, for the longevity of it. But I feel like I don't think it's a fad. I think it's a thing it's going to be slow starting, but I feel like it's going to be part of the cosmetic world, CBD.
Okay, I do have a follow-up question to that, but I'm going to get to him first. On your day off, I get it. Get a hold of me, bro. We will work something out. I really want you on the show to talk about your job. I think I started a great conversation with Billy Rogers, and I would love to get your experiences on the inside. Here's my follow-up question. Do you think the CBD milligram dosage plays a big part in the item itself? Or is it everything else? Like for beard oil, the carrier oils, or beard butter, the butters that are in there, like the lotions, because, well, I just got one from Bandbox Fellow. And I used it for the first time the other night. It's 250 milligrams broad spectrum CBD, and I was doubtful at first, but after 20 minutes, I was like, okay, I'm getting this.
It's an interesting question. I feel like when it comes to the CBD and the dosage, I feel like it comes down to the person's and how their body responds to the CBD itself. Myself, I know if I, let's say, take a 1,000 milligram CBD gummy, I know that if I take a 2,000 milligram CBD gummy, that 2,000 is going to affect me more. So my body responds, it responds differently to a higher dosage of CBD. When it comes to beard care, I am in the middle of actually testing out to see if 2 different amounts of CBD has a difference in the feel. So that's what I'm currently testing now. I'm testing to see if one feels better than the other because the amounts of CBD are different. Both make my beard feel amazing. So so it's very hard to gauge, if it's like because of the extra CBD or only because like my beard just responds to the product so well. So like it's taking some time to really differentiate the differences between having a 50 milligram to 1,000 milligram or a 200 milligram to a 500 milligram. Like I have I have all the CBD oils, all the CBD beard oils in different strengths. So like I'm dialing it in to see if my beard responds differently to a higher milligram amount of CBD. So.
And that's one of the things that I've been talking with some companies on. And it's a video that I was looking at shooting later on because I've always kind of clued in on this. And this is not any shots at any company. When Fable came out with its 50 milligrams inside its beard oil, I did not get the experience that everybody else got. When Chesapeake had if you buy a product over this time, I'll give you a tester of our new Peak CBD line. And that was before Chesapeake reformulated everything. Hey, Rob Brennan, how you doing? Hey, Gabriel, welcome to the show, bro. I didn't like it in the first go-round. Mm-hmm. Peak CBD reformulated the carrier oil, and I loved it. And Bandbox Fella came out with a 500 milligram.
Right.
And I don't know for me if it's the carrier oils interacting with the CBD in my beard, or it's the dosage. And that's kind of how I'm looking at it because I got really nothing from Fable. And I hated shooting that video because I basically called Fable's product overpriced because it did nothing for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it's weird how the carrier oils and the CBD do stuff in the beard,
Right.
And like you and I talked about, when I got the tincture from Fable, the first one at the 1,000 milligrams, I was like, okay, I didn't like the taste. But when I went to a different company that was at 1,500 milligrams, whatever, that one knocked me on my butt. I think you made mention about it was getting into therapeutic grade or something like that. I can't remember the exact words you said. But what kills me is Fable's 2,000. I take that at night and I go to sleep real quick.
Okay, so maybe you need a larger dose, for it to be effective for you, and maybe more regular use. Maybe that you're using it regularly now.
Yes,
and you're because some people it works. CBD works different ways with some people. Some people feel the effects of CBD in the first half hour. you know. And some people have to continuously use it for it to take effect. It all depends on the person.
Right.
So you could be just like it. You could just be like the one of those people that like have to continuously use it for it to be effective for you. So, you know, it would make sense that if you're, you know, you're using it regularly, take the 2,000. I know, like, if I take a 2,000 milligram gummy, I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah, Johnny goes night.
I'm done. I've even done a gram. There's a full gram of CBD in a gummy, and I think it's called Moon Rocks or something like that. And it's all CBD. There's nothing else in it. And I was like, nah, come on. I use this stuff all the time. I use it every day. This ain't shit, you know. And I was just trying to be like tough guy, you know. And my friends, like my buddy was like, no, man, this is like a full gram. This is a full gram. This is not no 2,000 milligram. It's like a full gram. I was like, or whatever. And I said, okay. I said, that's all right. So I took it, and within 25 minutes, I was passed out. And I stayed on that sofa for hours. And I woke up. I was like, oh, what day is it?
Right. And no lie, the first time I took that 1,500 milligram tincture, you can ask Johnny. I told him the next day, I'm like, dude, I felt like I've got a hangover. You know, I woke up groggy and everything from sleeping, and he's like, maybe you need to dial back the dosage a little.
Oh wow. I've only felt that way with the Delta 8 CBD. It's why I won't use it, and I don't recommend it, only because I had a bad experience with it. I bought the Delta 8. It's a new thing. It's fairly new, so it's not brand new, but it's like a fairly new thing. And it kind of gives you the feeling that you smoked a joint, but it's CBD. It just has Delta 8 in it. And I had one gummy of that. I felt its effects and everything like that, and I was like, oh shit. But then I woke up the next day feeling really awful, so I was like, I'm never using this again.
Nice.
And I have a full container. It's just sitting there. I won't touch it anymore.
Nice. All right, brother. So the one last question in the lightning round, I call it the human resource question.
Okay.
Where does Jonnie Grooms see himself in 10 years? Everyone see his eyebrow go up? He's like,
10 years. 5. I have no idea where I'll be in 10 years. In 10 years, oh my God, I will be like reaching my 50s.
Hey.
In 10 years.
That's this year for me. Knock it off. Knock it off.
Oh, man. I don't know if I'll be doing YouTube. I mean, unless something changes, in the next 2 years, maybe. It'll take another 2 years for me to get to the monetization side. Unless something really, changes. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh my God.
Okay, I didn't mean to cause another brain bubble there, Johnny.
Yeah,
sorry,
that's it. You like broke me now. Like 10 years from now, I can't even think to the next week. Shit, I've been trying to plan a getaway for the end of the month for the past week already.
Okay,
me and the wife.
Him and the wife are going to go out and have some adult fun. There we go.
Yeah, for her birthday and stuff. So
hell yeah, treat that queen. I'm seeing how she looks. You way outkicked your coverage, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know how I pulled that one. This, I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, this is where Chris shuts up because I've got so many jokes right now, and no. But seeing how the wife banged on the door, guys, I'm sorry, I'm going to kind of have to wrap it up and go see what she wants. It's probably going to mean moving that fucking table again. I'm serious. I iron everywhere. All right, guys. I usually close the show out like this. I know mental health issues are seriously rampaging everywhere, and lots of things are on the rise. Now, I know that I've been going through my own thing this last month, as you guys have seen the sessions videos. Today was my week 4 of Seeing a Shrink, and that video will come out next week. They're always been a week behind. I've never said I've got everything perfect, and I've never said that I've got advice on everything. But guys, here it is. If you're going through stuff, talk to somebody. Take a moment of your day and just go, hey, can we have a conversation? I need to get this off my chest. because when you share those burdens, your life becomes a lot easier. You don't have to do every single thing alone. I know us as guys, we're raised that if you have any kind of breakdown, you're weak, you're pathetic, you're this. No, we all break down. And I was reminded of a really, really good lesson recently. Sometimes when you get broke, you shine a lot brighter. Look at a glow stick. You know, those little chem lights? You have to snap it to make it work, and then it works beautifully. Even in your dark times, you can provide inspiration to somebody. But I always leave this challenge on the end of all of my streams, guys. Call someone this week. Call 3 people. If you can't do 3, do 2. Can't do 2, do 1. Call someone you haven't spoke to in a while and go, hey, what's up? Do it via Instagram live feed, do it a phone call, do it anything. You don't know what people are going through. I saw the rate of relapses. I saw the rate of drug overdoses. I saw the rate of domestic violence things going on. I saw the rate of just so much that have gone up in the last year because we don't have the ability to go to like Applebee's and get your chicken fried steak. You can't go see the new Marvel movie in a theater. You can't do a lot, but what you can do is talk to people. I've had an incredible conversation with my brother tonight. If you guys aren't subscribed to him, go get it done. You need to. When I say he bleeds, he does. He cuts himself shaving. You know, he brings a very unique perspective to things. But Johnny, I always ask everyone, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah. Make sure to practice that self-care. You know, take care of yourself, even if it takes like 40 minutes out of the day, 30 minutes out of the day. Just, you know, isolate yourself, take care of yourself, take care of your beard, take care of your skin. It'll make a huge difference in your day. Yeah.
All right, Johnny, what do you got coming up this next week that you might want to share with people?
Well, I got beer therapy tomorrow night. It's every Wednesday night, 8:30 on the Beer Therapy channel. And this week we're going to have Aztec Beard Co. on there. I don't know if I'm going to be dropping a review. I am not 100% sure yet. Maybe. But, you know, keep an eye out. You never know.
I definitely have a knife review dropping tomorrow, guys. Friday, you may see a rant review if I have to move that table again. Oh, yes, you will see that. But, guys, thank you so much for everything. You know, we're about to hit that outro. Please go subscribe to this man. I mean, if you don't do anything else today, do that one thing. Guys, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Be safe. We'll see you in the very next video. Guys, thank you so much for the time you just gave me. I hope you enjoyed our guest tonight, if we had one, and yes, I'm pre-recording this, or that you might have enjoyed an open mic night or whatever the heck just happened. We're going to try to do these every single Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and whatever you guys are in between and around the world. Next week, we should have another amazing guest or something really cool for you to watch. Thanks so much for watching all this stuff, guys, and we'll see you in our next one.